School sucks. Hello, welcome to Game Writer Review. My name is Jean-Marc Lejeune, and today I'm talking about school starting and it being the worst time for gaming. Now, I hate school. I hate school so much. I never liked high school, middle school. Well, what I had is middle school and elementary school. You see, the reason I said middle school is because my elementary school ran from kindergarten to 7th grade, and then I took 8th grade to 12th grade as high school, because in country A word, Louisiana, that's how things are done. Now, just in my part of Louisiana, not all of it, but I was from a very small town. A collection of small towns came together, got a high school, and that's where I went. And yes, I did not like high school, mainly because when I first started to get into video games, the summer was the best time. Winter was okay, but summer was the best. You could spend your days watching Power Rangers, just running around outside, and then when you got really bored, you came in and you played video games. And then when school started up again, I would optimistically be like, yes, school's starting up. It's time for me to start brand new. Maybe the bullies won't pick on me as much. Maybe I won't want to run away to a fantasy world where all my problems are solved magically. And then I would go, and then by the weekend, I was sitting down and playing video games again to run away from my life. It's rough, you know, you go to school, you have the same old friends, and it's weird because I never, talk to my friends during the summertime talking about Sean Gocho. Sometimes that happens. Summer happens. You don't see your friends the whole summer. Maybe their family goes on a trip. Maybe that's just the dynamic of your friendships. And then when you come back to school, they're there. Like, hey, man, and then you talk about your summer. You talk about everything you've been through, all the movies you watched, everything you make fun of. That part I really liked about coming back. It was kind of being able to talk to my friends again. Gaming, it hurts for gaming because you're so hyper-focused on school. You leave all that behind. Like, you don't go to your first day of school, then run back and play video games. You come back and like, okay, what supplies do I need? What does this teacher want? I mean, at least that's my experience, how that happened. And like I said, it usually takes to the first weekend where I get back into gaming. And I think that's why games don't come out around this time, because who would play them? Who would play games when millions upon hundreds of millions upon hundreds of thousands of millions of kids would be going to school and unable to play your game? These children have to get acclimated to their new surroundings, and then yes, slowly get back into gaming. Yes, slowly run away from their lives. And there's another thing that's been recently coming up, and it's tablet gaming. That moms are just giving their kids iPads, and they're just stuck on the iPad all day. That's all they play is the iPad all day. And that is its own gaming machine, which is shocking. I mean, I guess that's why the Nintendo Switch did what the Nintendo Switch did, because kids love phones, they love tablets, they love these touch things that they can play with. Consoles are kind of an older man thing, kind of. I mean, yes, there are younger kids that play traditional consoles, but it's the 30-year-olds and older 20-year-olds and even 40-year-olds that are playing these systems. And we don't have school. We just get to play them whenever we can, whenever we get time away from our families, away from our significant others, and just a quiet time where we could just play the game, put down the controller, breathe for 5 minutes, and then go about your life. School really taught me that you won't have a lot of time. And it's crazy when you're a kid, you think about being an adult. You think about that the whole time you're a kid and how much fun you're going to have. And the adults aren't adulting right because they're not having fun. Why aren't they eating ice cream all the time? Why aren't they just driving all the time because they know how to drive? Why aren't they just driving around everywhere? Why don't they go to the cool, fun places? Why don't we eat dinner every night out? What a bunch of idiots. Why are parents stupid? And now that I'm an adult, I think that, yeah, I was a dumb kid. I didn't understand life at all. It's fun to think about my childhood. It's fun to think about the video games that led to me wanting to talk about them on YouTube. And, the hours I spent playing the PS2 and the Nintendo 64. Just the hours I spent on those consoles. I just can't even. Our family was too poor to get the Super Nintendo or the Nintendo. We had a Genesis, but it was my brother's. Man, the Sega Genesis also ate up a lot of my time. Just Shadow of the Colossus. Sorry, I'm being nostalgic. School was rough and video games were awesome. And good friends are awesome as well. Thank you, Sean Gocho. You're great. Thank you for watching Game Rating Review. My name is Jean-Marc Lujan. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you like what you see. And remember that this is just my opinion of going back to school and now being an adult having to work during school time. Man, it sucks.